Welcome YouTube to my episode 4 review of episode 6 of Gotham, uh, titled Spirit of the Goat. A fantastic episode, favorite of the series so far. It could definitely be a standalone episode for the show. I think if it was its own, you could take this storyline and put it in a different show and it would make sense. However, there were of course some aspects that wouldn't fit in any other show because, Gotham, Batman characters. So let's just jump right in. Number 5. Catwoman visits Bruce Wayne. At one point, Catwoman breaks into um, Wayne Manor and she steals something. I forget what it was. Um, but she kind of stops and looks at Bruce while he's like sleeping and on the couch. And it just shows that there's gonna be character development for them. And it showed there are screenshots from I think either next episode or the episode after where Catwoman and Bruce like officially meet and they're talking to each other. So it'll be interesting to see this little relationship bloom and see where it leads us. Of course, as we know now, Batman and Catwoman have this on again, off again romantic relationship. Number 4, the big bad of the episode, not the season, the episode, was this guy who's killing in like to satisfy a spirit. That's a goat, the episode. But it ends up that this psychologist is hypnotizing these weak minds to kill people. So that was really cool that they incorporated this psychology aspect of the show. Because Batman is full of psychology. You have to have a great psychological background to be able to create these twisted characters, and I really think the creators of the show did a good job here. I'm not sure if this is part of the comics, like the Spirit of the Goat, but the first killer that Bullock and his partner stopped was 10 years prior to the current time of the show. And then it flashes forward, and then another guy comes out with the same kind of MO and stuff. So they end up finding out the hypnotist that they meet, who's a psychologist of the victim's dad. Um, and then she sicks the dad on Bullock once Bullock figures everything out. So that was kind of cool to see the psychology aspect of this show. Okay, number 3. Gordon gets arrested. Uh, Finally, they get evidence. MCU gets evidence against Gordon. They found this witness at the dock. He said, "Oh yes, this that." They showed the guy, this hobo, a picture of Gordon. He says, "Oh yeah, that was the guy that killed Penguin," and they end up arresting Gordon from his house and takes him to the GCPD building to arrest Bullock because the hobo placed Bullock there too. And then as they were doing this, Penguin walks in to the GCPD building and says, "I'm alive." And that was like, holy crap. And then, of course, Bullock gets super duper mad at Gordon for letting Penguin live. So that's pretty much where the episode lived. And Gordon's saying, "Calm down, it's okay." And Bullock's getting super pissed at Gordon as the episode ends. So I think next episode is going to pick up pretty much right where this episode left off. So it'll be interesting to see how this all pans out. Number 2, the Penguin's development. Penguin goes home to his mother in this episode and is saying that he's being bullied and all this, and his mom is just encouraging him, and it's giving him motivation not to trust anyone else. And Penguin is taking all this up from his mother, and so next episode is called Penguin's Umbrella, so it's going to be a heavy Penguin episode, so you can expect a lot of Penguin talk in the next review for next week. So yeah, this little tidbit is going to lead into next week, so that's kind of cool. And then finally, number 1, Edward Nigma is very much the centerpiece. Not really the centerpiece of this episode, but he is a lot more, plays a bigger role in this episode than he has in any episode of the past. You can tell that he isn't liking how he's being treated at the police department. He has this crush on this girl in the archives department, and because he likes her, he ends up trying to reorganize everything, and she doesn't like that, and she gets pissed. And this is also the first episode where he gets a name related to his question and riddles and stuff like that I can remember. Um, Bullock calls Ed Enigma, which is really cool that he is called this. It's definitely leading into the Riddler aspect of Edward Nigma. And another cool thing about just a little Easter egg is that there was a question mark on Edward Nigma's mug when he was drinking coffee at some scene. There was a question mark on his mug. So yeah, that's about it. My rating for this episode will probably be a 4.5. It was a very strong episode, very quick paced, and didn't really focus on the overall arc of the story, which a lot of the episodes in the past has. Um, so it's kind of nice to see the show focus more on the individual episode, but it didn't build upon and lead into other aspects like Gordon getting arrested and whatnot. So until next time, I've been Epic Gamer. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, God bless. See you then.